They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 49 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some room to work. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. Shrugs him off. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 39 yards there, a big one.
Yes, partner, Julio Jones is just that good. I mean, if it's going to be a type of a jump ball play or a play where you have to go up over people to get it, I like his odds because of his athletic ability and his ability to get up in the air and sky.
Well, his real name is Kentoris Lopez Jones, and Kentoris means gladiator.
Well, that's exactly how he plays. When you look at him, body type, the fury that he plays the game, the passion, he was aptly named.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. 30.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 70 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. He'll get this complete to Batson. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jayon Brown came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, here's Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, and now some space to operate. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
McCann's got it teed up. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time. Here you go, Tiger. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Tannehill. There he goes inside the 30. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. McCann's got it teed up. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Second down at 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Henry out of the pistol. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 20, 10, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. A give to Henry. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.